everyone, and welcome back to Picture This, the Best Picture Movie Review Show. My name is Alex. We finally got here, fam. We're doing it. We're gonna do it. It's the episode where we do it. Here to do it with me, Jack Pinchuk.
I don't know what it is, but you're leaving that way too open-ended, my friend.
Also here to do it with us is Matthew Chen.
3-hour show.
And the person that people think that I regularly do it with, Adelaide Spence.
I do have condoms and lube available at worst. You got dental dams. You have female condoms.
Mine are right here.
This was a
finally got to the
mistake.
Godfather. I know what
This
you're
show
thinking.
was a mistake.
I know what you're thinking. I can't believe they're gonna tackle the Godfather. But to be honest, a lot of the people that were in the Godfather are dead now. So I mean, it's not really worth tackling. We're gonna talk about it. So we're not gonna tackle Brando. That would be weird. Am I right? We're not gonna tackle. I mean, I guess we could tackle a couple of people. If you think about it, I don't think it's a good idea though. It's not a good idea. You know what? I'm the moral center of this show. I'm gonna say we're not gonna do any tackling today. Not today. So yeah, let's do it. Let's get into it. Because I know that a lot of us are really excited to hear what Spence has to say about the Godfather.
I will sum up.
I think we save us.
Yeah, we can save Spence. We can just go in reverse order.
Yeah.
Go in.
Spence needs to be last, I think.
Yeah. No, unmute Spence. If that was you, Jack, unmute Spence. Spence, if that was you, I'm sorry that I'm yelling. It's just I assume it's Jack.
It was Jack.
Okay, Jack, don't do that. That's silencing a minority, and I think that's fucked up. It's a really fucked up thing for you to do all the way from your high perch in Canada.
I can just here.
So,
If we're gonna start, Matthew, kick us off. If we're going from top to bottom.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no, it's the Godfather. It's it is just like one of the what?
Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's just like one of the greatest pieces of film ever made. I think it's doesn't. I wouldn't say that it's like a Matthew movie, but I think it's just like it's incredible what is like how easy it is to watch. Like 3 hours just like really go by, like really interesting characters and like these dynamics. And so I'll just leave it at that and let someone else talk more.
cool.
All right.
Cool.
Alex?
Yeah. So this is okay. I think this panel, more so than most panels that talk about movies, are really into what I have called the sad lesbian movie. I think we're all but between the four of us, I think we've seen most sad lesbian movies. Like if we had to really pinpoint.
Where are you going?
Look at Jack. You don't know where I'm going with this. Don't know where I'm going
Silence
with this.
him.
So just chill out, Jack. This panel is really fond of the sad lesbian movie. The sad lesbian movie exists on like a grid, like an axis, like in school math class, right? One of the parallel grids, I think, is the the depressing of man movie. And I love those. I love this. I love a good old-fashioned sad boy movie. And I think really that's what The Godfather really reminds me of. It is the depression of one person's spirit, the crushing of the person that he was, and the becoming of a different person. I found this movie to be really, really interesting. I thought it to be really, really intricate. I loved the score. I loved most of the performances. I found one awful, to be perfectly. I found one wholly objectionable, like completely bad. But I think that even that performance was going for something that I think served the movie really well. So I won't really fault it for that, even though there are definitely things that I could fault it for. I decided not to because I really enjoyed the overall product. 5 stars. Well done.
Fair enough. I too have this as 5 stars. This is a damn near perfect movie. And honestly, if you were to say it is a perfect movie, I wouldn't argue with you. The score is beautiful. The performances, I don't know. I genuinely don't know which performance you're talking about off the top
I
of my
also
head.
am not sure.
But
Brando.
we'll
I hate
get there.
Brando. I don't know what Brando's doing, and I that's right. Fuck Brando.
So anyway, I think everyone in this film is fantastic, especially Brando and Pacino. I think that opening scene is perfect. The whole wedding sequence is immaculate. The Salazzo's murder is incredible. That whole baptism sequence at the end is one of the greatest endings in cinema, possibly the greatest ending in cinema. Just absolutely incredible from start to finish. I have no notes for this movie. It's brilliant. Unfortunately, Caleb Coho could not be here, but he rated this movie 4.5 stars. And I think I can I'll just sum up Spence's thoughts.
No,
real
you
quick.
absolutely.
I did not care for The Godfather.
You absolutely will not be doing that.
Well, I did.
Jack just
Anyway, Spence, tell us why it's a 4-star movie.
This improved a lot on the second. On
Say, it
the,
went
my,
up,
this is my,
actually.
Whoa! It
I
went
think
up.
it's my 4th viewing, actually. Sadly enough, the major downside here. I'll be very open. I was distracted most of the time because I've seen it 4 fucking times. But I described to Jack a little bit earlier as the Casablanca effect, where it was pitched to me really horribly. So I went in and had like that negative perspective on it. And over time, it starts wearing down a little bit more and more. I think calling this greatest film ever made is fucking ridiculous. I fervently disagree. I wouldn't. Again, it's not even a 5-star to me. But I do think that it's like really entertaining. Really entertaining. I think it's good. I think the performances are all pretty fucking great. I think there's a way to re-edit the movie to make it a personal 5-star, which I'm inherently more interested in than how it's presented. But I'm never going to sit here. I'm done calling it a bad movie. It's not a me movie, but it definitely has aspects that I'm learning to respect more and more as time goes on.
Cool.
All right.
For the
cool.
record,
And
also, and I think, hang on, Jack, because I do want to say something really quickly. Spence never gave, to my knowledge, The Godfather a negative review. I think the worst review that it ever got from Spence was like 3 stars.
I thought it was 3.
It's like I like, number one, I speak very hyperbolically, which is just going to happen. But also, it's always going to be like, I don't consider myself a contrarian person, but my opinions sound louder when I'm in the opposite. Like, you're never going to be
Especially for a movie like The
If you're
Godfather,
by
it
yourself,
feels
yell
like
louder.
Has that bigger?
It's I give it 3 stars. I'm like, yeah, I'm not really a fan. I'm like, oh, so you don't like The Godfather? And it just keeps like snowballing to an extent. And I don't like it. I'm not going to go as far as Alex does with It's a Wonderful Life. I will never choose to watch it. I have learned to respect it. But by God, if I never watch it again in my fucking life, I'll be happy.
Oh, I'm never watching It's a Wonderful Life again. Just to be like, we're not. Why would I do that?
That's way better than this.
I would never. Oh God, no. Die.
Well, anyway,
cool.
This is our highest average rating since
The
West Side Story.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, okay, cool.
We have a 4.7 out of 5 average rating, which is great. I also thought it was going to be worse.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jack. Actually, it's a 1-star movie. I fucking hate it.
Because of
You're good.
Spence.
Anyway, so with that, what do we have to do now? Do we
Let's do standout because I think
Standout?
that's really. That sounds like we're a little contentious on that.
Okay. I have 2 names prepped here. Go ahead.
I think this is a very easy discussion. Alex hates Marlon Brando in this movie.
But I don't think. But it's not. I don't think that it's. This movie is not about Marlon Brando. If it were about Marlon Brando and that was if that was honestly to me, if I felt Marlon Brando was the lead performance, I would go 4.5 or 4 stars. But I don't think it's about Vito. I think it's about Michael.
Yeah, I think it's weird that like
Stupid.
Brando won lead actor when he should be supporting.
Yeah, and this isn't. I mean, we're not gonna category
But this
fraud
isn't. Yeah,
standout performer. I think far and away the standout performer is Al Pacino. I think this is his movie. I think he like commands, like talk about like a commanding performance. Like Al Pacino owns every second of screen time, and I think like completely outacts, like outclasses Brando, and a lot of really other great actors too. Like Robert Duvall's in the middle of that. Abe Vigoda, who I love, and Good Burger is in the middle of that. Like, there's a lot of like great actors in this, and I think Al Pacino is the best of all of them.
So, did you include Coho's rating? I think I missed that.
yeah.
4.5.
Okay. Fuck, how is it so high? That's ridiculous. But yeah, I
5, 4.5.
This is exactly why we thought you would have that at a
Yeah, we
lower-
thought it was going to go to 3 again, and we were like, well,
should've
Spence doesn't have the votes. It's going high.
I'll just put the bullet in it. I will die on the hill of I don't want Brando to be our pick. I think Pacino fucking kills him in his sleep. No pun intended. Like I think that he just is great.
What?
Murder.
What?
The pun. Whoa, it's a crime movie. I think this is probably Pacino's best work as an actor, in my opinion. When I rewatch part 2, maybe that changes. It's only this and Dog Day are close, and then Jack and Jill. I can't find a miss with this movie.
True.
Like
You're right.
he's
That's what I was thinking.
Jack and Jill is very close though.
I'm gonna pretend.
What's my name? Corleone. What's my name? Corleone.
Okay, so I think we're settled on Al Pacino.
I think so.
So yeah, let's.
Here's the thing.
Okay.
I think this is probably a top 5 performance.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, absolutely.
I want to see the top 5. I'm not
let's
making
slow
any
your
like
roll real
immediate
quick.
rash. I want to see the top 10
Yeah.
definitely.
Does Al Pacino wash his sheets?
Does
it
Al
was-
Pacino have dizzy sheets?
If it was Al Pacino, Jack and Jill would be at the top, but I have to take.
Hear me out.
Oh,
Above
So,
Karl Malone and below
immediately-
Julie Andrews.
Immediately, at least he's my at least according to this, because I do think he's better than Betty Davis, but I don't think it's as good as Ray Milland, or it's close to Ray Milland.
Put him.
Okay,
put
so
him
we
below-
okay, so let's
I
do this out.
would put it at number 2.
We love us to
put that out
Shirley.
there.
Shirley
I-
just won our
yes.
best classic bracket.
yes.
Congratulations to Shirley, by
Yes.
the way. Shirley just won our best actor, our best classic actor.
Yes.
Congratulations, Shirley. It came down to Shirley versus Betty, and it should have been Ray Milland, but it's fine.
Thank you.
I mean, Al Pacino's definitely better than Rita Moreno, and I don't know how to. Wait, God, this is difficult. This is really difficult.
I would put him at highest 8th.
I would put him
Well,
above
you're
Betty
insane.
Davis.
Yeah, this is the problem. Is I think
Tank.
Jack, what do you think? You're being very quiet.
Here's the thing. I wouldn't have Rita Moreno, Betty Davis, or Shirley MacLaine above Milland or Lawton, and I don't think
Lawton's
Pacino
your
is better
2?
than.
Lawton's your 2 still?
I
Because
don't
here's
think,
where I'm at.
I don't think Pacino's better than. Or here's the thing. I wouldn't put Pacino above either of them, but I would absolutely put Pacino at least above Davis. So I'm fine. I am totally fine with just going 2 and saying fuck it.
Here's my thing. Shirley's not my 1.
Is it Davis?
Ray Milland is my 1.
Oh
But
my
Betty
God.
Davis, I wholeheartedly will stand here and say that I personally believe that Al Pacino in The Godfather is better than Shirley MacLaine.
You know, let's
I agree.
put him below Ray Milland.
Okay.
I'm changing my vote.
I'm okay with that. Yeah, I'm good there.
But
Will
he's definitely
anyone-
better than Betty Davis.
Will anyone drop him lower though?
No.
Absolutely
that is
not.
I think this
highest.
is easily a top 5 performance.
Yeah.
The argument
I
is
would
where
say
the
put
top
it right
5 is.
here, and we can just move on. because all of us
He's
respect
so much
that
better than
Milan
Betty
is better
Davis.
than him.
I don't know where we got in our heads that Betty Davis was better than Ray Milland.
I agree. I think she
Thank
is better.
you.
Fuck it,
I
let's
think they
change
did.
it. Let's change
No,
it.
no, no, no.
No.
Put
that's
put
not-
Ray
no.
Milland
No,
to
no,
2,
no, we
and then
can't do that.
we'll have Pacino be 3.
No,
Let's go.
we
What can I do? Stop
No, we
us?
can't do that. We
Well, I
can't.
tried to do this
He
2
doesn't watch
fucking
this
weeks
show.
ago with Citizen Kane, and you didn't let me.
Yeah, but I control the
That's
show.
because
not you.
Citizen Kane is good,
I-
not great. Anyway, we
Correct.
Better than
can.
Godfather. Fucking
Okay, so
sleep.
we'll okay. So Pacino 4. Pacino 4.
Yes,
Yes.
Pacino 4.
Pacino 4.
That sucks.
That really does.
When we
suck.
do our personal rankings of these, our tier
Oh,
list is going to be wild.
Yep.
So Jack, now that or we can wait 2 more weeks, I want a new picture of this poll where it's what's the better film, Citizen Kane or The Godfather. Now that we've covered both of them,
Fair. I will do that.
we can also
I
do
will-
Godfather 2 to like actually include everything. But
I'm fine with that. Yeah. I am totally fine with that. After not next week, but the week after, I will post a poll on the Onto Facebook page asking what is the best film of the 3. So yeah, that does it. So Carl Malden is staying in the top 10. Lionel Barrymore is out.
Lionel.
He has no more.
But
He
No,
hung
fuck
on
it.
for a
Yeah.
while though.
we can't
I'll
let this
say
happen. Drop it. Put him below.
No.
Lionel, hang on. Lionel hung on, and it's
I'll
not
put it
his
back up.
fault.
I'll put it
Yeah,
back
well-
up.
So the
Well,
top
I
5
really
is
is-
just killer.
Yeah.
Lawton is still hanging in there.
Lawton's too high.
I mean, we can't. Some of these we were just gonna keep on anyway. Like y'all have some sick obsession with The Sound of Music, and I don't get it.
It's
I
great.
don't
Julie
get it
Andrews is
either.
fucking great.
Oh, it's
Julie
great.
Andrews.
I love pastels.
Yo,
On the waterfront,
Was
sure.
it Bros this year Borg nominated for Best Picture?
No.
No.
Damn it. Is it in V52?
Yes.
Yes.
I can't wait. There's so many fucking pastels, Alex. You're gonna lose your mind.
I love pastels.
There's so
Listen,
many
my
colors.
problem is not that The Sound of Music has too much pastels. The problem is The Sound of Music is not good. Like, just to be clear, I don't give a shit about pastels. Remember how much I defended Gigi? I don't give a shit about pastels. Who ran? That was me for like
Actually,
a whole
okay,
episode.
hear me out. I am okay if we move Ray Milland up 1. If Claudette
We're not
Colbert,
moving him.
Oh,
No,
no,
we're
Nah,
not
but
moving.
I just said we should
Claudette
move them, and you were
Colbert
like,
in
"But
fucking
you
top
can't do that.
10.
It's against the rules." That was you, like 3 minutes ago. Can we please move on?
Yes, we're moving on. Anyway,
I love pastels.
what's next?
Spence. Spence. That's cute. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to How Gay Was My Valet, the part of the show where we talk about how gay these particular movies are. Spence, I mean,
Oh my God. They do kiss a lot of men.
it's a lot of
There
hugging.
is a lot of-
It's a lot of intimacy. I'll say that
It's-
for The Godfather. It's a
here's
lot
the
of intimacy
problem.
between these men.
No matter what we do, we have to know that Godfather 2 is gayer than the first one.
That's true.
Because he does pull a Grand Hotel and commit gay incest.
That's true.
I haven't seen part 2. So
I know exactly what Spence is talking about. Here's
I
what
know
I'll
you're
say.
talking about. It was in my top 100 scenes.
Hang on. Vito and
Wait, you like
Vito and
incest that
Tom,
much?
totally fucking right. Vito and Tom, 100%.
You know that Tom is hanging.
100%. This is, hey guys, it's me, the Godfather, the dawn of this crime family, and here's my best friend since I was a kid.
He re-
Sure.
Is
This
Vito
my
just the
adopted
JFK
brother.
of the mafia?
Sure.
So how
Sure
gay
thing,
is this
Brando.
movie?
Let's start with the top.
Uh,
I-
100%.
There's a lot of guys kissing guys here. So yeah,
100%.
Here's
Robert
gay.
Duvall
There's gay.
and Marlon Brando fucking 100%. They're
What's gay about My Fair Lady?
well, there was a whole song about it.
Yeah, there was a whole song about
I
why
think
can't
below.
women
I think
be like men?
below My Fair Lady's fine.
Here's the thing. I would put it below All About Eve personally, because I think that the subtext there is
The
pretty strong.
Obsession of all.
Oh,
body-
sure.
Yeah,
That's
'cause it's
fair.
basically just Rebecca, but less like
Mhm.
clear.
Yeah.
Sure.
I think we're putting
That's
it
fine.
below that. We're putting it below this as well.
I think that's fair.
That's fair.
Although, hear me out. What if we just put it as like number 3 and make everyone mad by being like, "Yo, The Godfather is so
Well, we could
fucking
wait for
gay."
2 and then figure see
I
if
like that. I'll be honest. I do like that.
But the problem is we have. Okay, actually, no. Here, I'll say we put it here. Godfather Part 2, absolutely a top 5 seed.
That's true. You know what? I'm willing to agree with that. That's fair. We can put The Godfather outside of the top 10, but just know that 100% The Godfather Part 2 will be in the top 5. Everybody cool
And
with that? I'm good with
Everyone
Yes.
we know will be getting a picture of that list saying, "Watch our show. Look how gay the greatest movie of all time is."
Yeah.
Yeah,
The Godfather,
so
not
now,
like kind of gay, but The Godfather Part 2,
The
pretty gay.
best picture winners are gay. Grand Hotel, Godfather Part 2, Everything Everywhere All at Once. Like, equality is gay.
Oh my God, that's right. When we get to Everything Everywhere All at Once, it'll be pretty gay. It'll be
Yay.
pretty gay.
It'll be like
Yep.
the second
Anyway.
gayest best picture winner.
Spence, hit the song. Okay, Matthew, hit the song.
Asian.
Oh boy, this is gonna be one. So
Are we
welcome to
counting
$1 Million
Italian as a
Races,
race?
the part of the show where we ask Matthew how he feels about the whole racism thing. Really, this is just for me and Matthew because I don't know that y'all get a say.
You did call me a minority like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, not that kind of minority. We went to you first about the sexualities thing. I mean, it's now me and Matthew's turn to talk about the race thing. Now, Matthew, you saw The Godfather.
I did.
I've seen it
Yes.
today.
Yes.
One time only viewing, at least for right now. How did you feel about the whole racism thing? Is it pretty racist? Kind of racist? What do you think?
I would say the movie is not racist.
Interesting. That's really interesting. Now, they do use a fair amount of slurs, but overall, not really the focus of the movie, is what I would say.
No.
Yeah.
No.
So we're surface leveling it, which I think is very brave, because that is how these characters would talk.
This
Spencer, you're muted.
is true.
You can talk at any point. You don't have to raise your hand.
Are we
This is
counting
like-
Italians as a race?
Well, they
I
have
mean,
their own
Coho
slurs.
counts the Irish as a
That
race,
is
so
racist
they
against them
use those
particularly.
slurs a
I think the
lot, but
precedent
they
on this
are
show
also
is that
Italian.
the Irish are a race, so I think we
Yeah,
have to
that's
keep the
true.
Italian.
So it really is.
Okay.
I'm gonna say yes, because they have their own culture that you can
Like,
definitely discriminate
According to
against.
Coho, who couldn't be here today because he's doing whatever. You can be racist to the Irish. So I think you can be racist to Italians.
Yeah, you can. Well, you can be racist toward the Irish. You can be racist toward the Italians. We can argue
Yes.
about what it's called, but they have slurs that they get mad if you call them. So I'm gonna say the answer is yes.
Yeah.
To avoid any stabbings from our Italian friends and from our Irish friend.
I think.
I should just call Kirk right now and get his opinion on this.
I mean, I feel like we're forgetting that the list is the movie racist.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the thing, is that this movie in particular isn't racist because mostly the Italians kill each other.
Uh-huh.
They don't really they don't really venture out into all the other places.
Technically, Sicilians are different than Italians.
That's true.
Fair.
I guess. I mean, I'm not Italian, so I don't know.
But this came up in an Ontel challenge before where Bill said Sicily is not in Italy, so it's not the same. That's the only reason I know that.
That's crazy. So what I mean is clearly there's where none of us are informed enough, but I think the answer is it like a sprinkling of racism, but not like it's not like a whole. You can't really sink your teeth into it. You know what I mean? Jack, bring up the list.
Okay.
So where are we going with this? Let's check out that top 15ish. Just to start. Let's take out the top 15. Oh, this list gets sad the more I go up it. Okay. So let's go down a little bit. Yeah.
Down.
Yeah.
Can I offer a thought?
So I want to go above On the Waterfront, at least. And actually, I want to say even, I think around I think this is the same kind of thing as the French Connection, maybe worse. So I would actually say like maybe above the French Connection.
So
If we can see what's above that.
it? Yeah.
I mean, definitely
Yeah.
below Mrs. Miniver.
I would say that that's
I mean, Mrs. Miniver
Yeah.
lets a Nazi live, so
Come on.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I was gonna say I feel like this falls in the same camp as Best Years of Our Lives, if a little bit less, because it uses slurs without sort of condoning them. But also, my opinion doesn't matter here.
That's what I said recently. I also said don't silence Spence, so I don't know how those two things.
No, I'm
fit.
muting myself.
True.
Oh. Well, I said don't silence Spence, but
I'm doing it
I
myself.
meant you too. You don't silence yourself. You have an opinion, and I think you should use it. Jack, also, you're being quiet. What do you think?
Anyway, I think this is fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to think about this.
Just put it there.
I think
That's
it's
fine.
good.
It's
Yeah.
yeah.
Top 15.
But what if you put it above Mrs. Miniver?
Then
Well,
we are
see.
saying that we like Nazis, I guess.
And that's true.
So,
And I don't know that, that's accurate. Oh,
yeah, I don't.
hi, Coho. It's good to see you, buddy. You're having a rough night.
Great screenshot.
I use it. Honestly, it was my phone background for a while. I know.
Cody, you have Coho.
Well, I have a couple people on my phone. This is not what we're doing today. What's left? Jack, come on. What's our next thing?
Let's see here.
I have so many pictures of the two of us, Spence. I have so many pictures.
There's no Nazis to be killed here, so
It's true.
and we're not giving a Louis Jourdain to Marlon Brando.
No.
But hear me out.
Who is the second best performance in The Godfather?
Yes, thank you.
No.
Oh, my heart. What are you talking about?
Disagree.
Let's talk about Talia Shire.
I was gonna say
She's better in the second one.
That has nothing to do with the first one.
that is true.
That
Yeah.
has nothing to do with
Also,
the Godfather. by the way.
James Caan, really good when he's not trying
James
to fight
Caan's really
people.
I like James Caan.
Can we give the Louis Jourdain award to the choreographer for the fight scene?
No.
I would give the
Alright.
Louis Jourdain to the person that redubbed that one line of dialogue from Mogherini where he talks about I talk to president. Like his voice becomes Darth Vader for a second, and it's like wrong.
It's because you know the whole bit about like take the gun, leave the cannoli, or leave it and take the cannoli is like that was improvised,
No, that's great. I love that scene.
but that set it up. So earlier there's some very clear ADR where this guy's wife is like, "Hey, don't forget the cannoli." Louis Jourdain to her.
That is
That's
honestly
it.
this movie had some rough ADR. I don't know if they
Almost like
had
it's not a
figured-
perfect movie, and it could not, and maybe it's not a 5-star.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Is the thing.
But movie
Like it doesn't negatively hurt the
method.
movie. You just go, "Oh, that's a bad ADR job."
All right, Jack.
You
I'll give it
didn't
3
get the
stars.
same actor to do that. You definitely didn't do
Take
that.
it.
What about Sofia Coppola's performance?
She's not
That's
in
the
this,
third
Matthew.
one.
She's the
You haven't
baby.
even seen the third one.
She's the baby. That's all I know.
You haven't even seen the
I
third
know. I
one.
haven't seen the third one. I just know she's the baby in The Godfather.
I didn't know that.
Okay.
So no Louis
so
Jourdain. I think we should.
so-
Okay.
I think all we have to do now is rank this and then do the extra credit.
Okay.
Are we gonna watch Godfather Part 3 for Dancing with
No.
Wolves?
I will.
No.
God, that's
No, it was nominated, right? So
Yeah, it was.
I will
and
watch it
it's
then.
So
Yeah.
long.
I want to watch all the Godfather movies.
All right. While we move on from this segment, would y'all like to hear my pitch about how to make this movie a 5-star? In my opinion, you want to go to Jack hitting the clip.
Hit the clip.
Hit the clip.
Not yet.
We still have to
We're
rank
still
it.
ranking
I
it.
think
but-
that
Okay,
What?
let's
top.
start at the top, work our way down.
Oh,
I mean,
who-
4.7 is like an immaculate
Oh.
score in terms of
But
this man.
y'all are all 5s. You're just gonna put it at fucking.
All right.
no.
Number
I
5.
don't understand how The Sound of Music is our 4.
Number
Because it's a
5.
It's
star
because
movie.
It is
there are some pastel dorks over here.
below. It's number 5. Below The Sound of Music.
I
agree.
think it is
Actually,
I know. I
below
agree with Matthew.
Casablanca.
it's my 3.
below
I'm good.
Casablanca.
I'm good with Matthew.
We need Ko's opinion. We have the time.
Jack, Jack, put it below Casablanca.
No.
Give Ingrid Bergman something.
Yeah, she has something. It's called She's Our Standout Performer from that movie. So
Yeah,
no.
and she's
She has
falling out of the
something.
top
It's
10.
called Everyone Knows
So
that Ingrid
so
Bergman was
low.
in that movie. We need Ko's opinion.
Yeah, we need
before we go.
Coho's tiebreaker here because it's not gonna.
So, Jack, where would you want to put it?
Personally, well, here's the thing. I don't think it should be above Casablanca, but I think having Sound of Music above Casablanca is a crime. So I'm fine with putting it above Casablanca to have it above the Sound
But
of
here's the thing,
Music.
Jack. You agree that it should be below Casablanca, so I think we should just rip it.
No. Coho.
Alex, where do you want it?
I want it at number 3.
Oh, I wouldn't put it above All About Eve. Not in a million.
I definitely wouldn't put it above.
No,
all
but you
of
asked me where I would put it. Is the thing?
Yeah.
Is the only problem is you asked me. The
only problem is you asked for
completely
my opinion.
I recognize that you think that it's not as good as The Sound of Music. It is an objectively insane opinion. I think.
I'm sorry, I'm
The
a slut for
Godfather.
musicals.
That has nothing. Listen, it has nothing to do with musicals. It has nothing to do.
You know
with
what?
I
I'm
hate
fine with putting it
musicals.
above All About Eve. That's a bridge I'm willing to.
What did he
Well,
say?
no,
Well,
no, Jack,
I-
that's not the
We
point.
don't. Well, we still don't have the
Vince
votes.
and I are below Casablanca.
I know. I'm saying I'm switching my vote to above All About Eve to match your guys's 2 below Casablanca.
Here's what we do. We'll message Co, and if it doesn't get back to us in 5 minutes, then we just like split in the middle and put it like below Sound of Music, above West Side
Below
Story.
Sound of Music, at most.
Uh-uh.
If you want
Can't
it
do
3,
it.
we want
I
it
need
7.
this
Literally,
below-
I
middle
cannot.
is.
I genuinely will quit the show.
Here's the thing.
I will.
You
quit
want it
the
at
show.
3. We want it at 7. Dead in the middle is 5. That is below
Right.
West Side Story. That is the
If
rules
I have
of
to
the show.
sneak into the, I will not be able to sleep tonight. I don't know how y'all's brain works.
You wanted to put a movie in my top 100 in the bottom 10 Best Picture nominees all time.
and
we
we
did
didn't. And we didn't. We specifically made a deal so that didn't happen.
Would you want to modify the deal to put this above Sound of Music right now?
No, we have a closed deal on that. We can talk
I
about a
will
different
allow you
movie
to
that
modify
you like.
the deal if you want this to be quick.
That's.
I am
I have
making
to
you an
work
offer
at
you
4 in the
can't
morning
refuse.
tomorrow. I don't care how.
Good night,
long-
everybody.
I don't care how long this takes. I have nothing to do tonight.
I need to get Domino's for dinner.
I will. I have your address. I will order you pizza. We don't have to do anything.
If
can
you
stay and
order me
argue
pizza,
this-
I will put this as high as you would like it.
Okay. I have your address.
I know you do. Well, so does Matthew. So he could also buy me pizza to stay my ground.
I could.
What if I get 2 pizzas? Whoa.
Uber Eats is like, you're really far from this location. Did you know that? What pizza places are? That's none of these.
Hear
are
me
pizza
out.
places.
What if we just flip a coin?
No.
What if we call upon a sacred guest from our past, like Cameron Holtzman?
No, that's
I think
not.
we're good.
You know, Holtzman's not going to put The Godfather above The Sound of Music and All About Eve.
Damn fucking right, he won't. 'Cause that's the
Actually, wait,
correct
no, he
opinion.
hates The Sound of Music. I think. Yeah,
But he
does
also
hate
gave The Godfather 3 stars and would have put it above Casablanca.
Hey, fun fact: Holtzman does not contribute to this show.
He
Correct.
definitely was
The
a
only
swing vote.
person who and by the way, if Coho says that I'm wrong and that it belongs below Sound, I'm fine with that. But I am not fine with having this position be left unfought. I don't care how many people he's plowing right now. I demand an answer on
You
this.
think there's more than 0? Wow.
I don't give a shit how many people he's plowing. I don't care if the number is 0.
It's a
He
really
could be
long
sitting
list,
in a
Jack.
dark room listening to an opera. I need an answer about this.
Jack, you're typing a really long message for someone who's not on his phone at all.
Message him then. directly.
Yeah, everybody message Coho. Everybody get in the comments.
My finger is getting sore holding down the mouse here.
You wouldn't want to do a Control Alt and Delete or Select All.
That would be a good idea. So it's how are none of these? These are all sandwich places.
That's why I said Domino's, and you're looking at Uber Eats. It's a 5-minute drive.
Well, we
I
might
can
be
go
here for a
pick it up.
while, so I'm gonna do a thing. I'll be right back, y'all.
Alex, please don't. Alex, no.
What? I'll be right back. I'm going downstairs, and I will come right back upstairs.
Okay.
It's not a bit. This is not a bit. I will be walking downstairs to my refrigerator.
I thought you were going downstairs to get your credit card to get me food.
No, I have all my credit card information saved. I have your address saved in my Uber Eats because I've had food delivered to your place multiple times.
After we're done fucking, you get food.
Yeah, that's what I said. And it's really messed up because I ate and you didn't. I definitely ordered for myself and I did not order for you. You just sat there like
just crumbs everywhere on the bed, like Doritos.
Bed.
Couch, floor, wall, closet.
Coho, please just message.
He is busy getting dick. Don't know what you would like.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, you fuck you. Fuck you.
It's a cannoli.
I believe that if I went and got a pizza right now, I could be back and Coastal have not responded. So I don't know if this is going to be decided today.
This is true. And you haven't seen any extra credit, so.
Yeah.
How about
I
this
would
bunch
say,
back down?
Let's do extra credit right now to get through the show, and we can come back to this.
Let's skip.
Coho response.
Yeah, yes, we can come after this.
Sure, we'll come back to this. All right, then.
Extra credit!
All right, what did everyone watch? Did anyone watch anything that wasn't Cabaret? No? All right,
No.
Matt, start us off.
Okay, I guess I should start with Cabaret. Would you?
Fine,
right.
I'll start us off for Cabaret then, if you're not gonna. This movie is fine. Severely underwhelmed. Liza Minnelli is very good, though I don't know if I call her Oscar worthy. I think Joel Grey's Oscar win is a joke. Beating all three of the nominated performances from The Godfather is insane. I don't get that character. That character makes no sense to the story. Oh goodness, I just saw what was in the Rogue Nation chat. Anyway, makes no sense to the story. It distracts from the overall narrative, and I didn't particularly enjoy that. The music is good for the most part. I wasn't the biggest fan of the opening number personally, but it recovers quickly with the second. I think that's
Will
probably
Clement is an incredible opening number.
that is. I think the second like Mein Herr, I think that one's called. Whatever that one is. I think that one's great. I was severely underwhelmed. I couldn't get invested in a single character that wasn't Liza Minnelli's character, Sally. It's fine. Severely overhyped. I've got nothing else. It could go up on rewatch, I will say. It's one that has room for improvement, but I don't know if I'm going to rewatch it anytime soon.
All right.
Matthew.
This is an incredible movie. Before, so this was a rewatch for the show, but I had seen the stage show before, and I think it does a really good job of like handling that. I think the stage show is better, but this is still a really good adaptation. I think Liza Minnelli is incredible. She's amazing voice, and I think her character is definitely the most compelling. Like her relationship with Brian and like some of these extra side characters is like definitely not as interesting as just like focusing on her. But I think it still works overall as a story. I think I really like what Joel Grey, Master of Ceremonies, adds to this movie. Like he definitely, he deserving winner of the supporting actor class, and I think there's this really interesting dichotomy of like how it's paced and like the difference. Like, oh, when you're inside the Kit Kat Club, it's all happy, and it's all like energetic, and then when it's like outside of it with like the main story, it's like there are Nazis, and I think there's this really fine line of balancing that tone that I feel like Bob Fosse does incredibly well. And like you can really tell, like now that I've seen All That Jazz, you can really tell like how much Bob Fosse adds to the direction. It's like yeah, and then just how it ends. I think Bob Fosse just really knows how to end a movie. And the final, dance number. There's also just incredible dance numbers throughout. Maybe this time one of the greatest songs ever, and directs the hell out of these like the choreography is just incredible.
We have a comment. Thank you, Holzman. Cabaret bad. I wouldn't
Cabaret
call it
good.
bad, but I call it overrated.
I like it less than Matthew, but it's still a good movie.
I will say the cinematography is stunning. It deserved the win for that, but good lord, is the editing messy in that movie. Anyway, I wouldn't put it.
Please put it above Stagecoach. Stagecoach is boring.
I wouldn't put it above Dark Victory or the Maltese Falcon, personally.
Maltese Falcon is so low, it's criminal. That's just sad.
It's not that great a movie. It's a 3-star
It's
movie.
at least 4 stars.
Obviously, I would put this higher.
Here, I would put it at 80. I would put it at 80. Where would you put it?
You're gonna have to go up.
Wow. I'm aware. Where would you put it?
I put it. Stop here. Below Doctor Strangelove, so number 17.
Okay. Meet in the middle. What's in between 17 and 80? Math is hard. Anyone between 17 and 80. Cam, if you're still in the comments, please.
Between
tell
17
me.
and 80?
Yes.
That's 97 divided by 2. That is
48
and a half.
8.5. Yes.
Okay, I'm fine with putting it 48 then. Above
Okay.
Bonnie and Clyde.
Yes.
Oh, that's
Okay, wait.
criminal.
But can you put it above Philadelphia Story?
No.
Yes. We have to.
Yes.
It's 48 and a half.
Please.
No, it's close. Do
it to piss off Coho.
It's closer to Bonnie and Clyde than it is to Cabaret. This is the middle.
Do it to piss off Coho.
No.
Move it up one more just to piss him off. Come on. You have to do it.
Boo.
No. I will not be the one to piss off Coho and have him side with the enemy. In a different thing. So, has Coho gotten back to us?
He has not. I am figuring.
Hang on,
out.
me and Spencer negotiating.
Yeah.
Like we can meet in the middle, like we did with the extra credit. Below the sound music. All right, Jack,
The
bring it-
negotiations are ongoing. Please, everyone.
Hey Jack, can you pull up the total list
Give me a second. Let me get
for the winners we've seen?
Yes, I know what you're talking about. I just have to get there. Is all.
It's just what I'm thinking, Spence. Whatever you give it, I will match your rating.
No. I don't think you need to match my rating. I would say match my placement. Like just like be a yes man a bit.
How high were you thinking about
Um,
going for Shakespeare in Love?
There is only one film above it that we'll cover before we get here. I would say if we can meet the middle and have it bare minimum top 10 for your placement, I will concede.
That's
Top
fucking
10 is
ridiculous.
pretty steep.
I'll
Spence.
drop it
Will you
below
compromise
Casablanca.
top 15?
I'm dropping
here's
below
my thing.
Casablanca.
Here's my thing, Alex.
Okay, yay! We got Jack too.
Yes.
That's just fucking ridiculous.
I'm breaking up all of our teams, Jack.
Okay, go ahead.
All right.
Cool. We have a 7.
Matthew, we are unbeatable. No matter what TMG says.
We beat you once, we'll beat you again. Anyway, Godfather is top 10. Just take it. That's the best that we can do. Sound of Music being at number 4 is fucking insanity, but you know
It really is.
I
here.
just love that if you kept it in messages, we would have been fine. But when you open your mouth, Jack's like, nope, can't have this.
It's fine. We broke the stalemate, and that's all I needed.
All right. That's it. Next week, where's the coming soon banner? Next week is the Sting. We have a special guest with us next week. One Caleb Boatman will be joining us. So Coho, you should be here.
I don't know that.
American Graffiti, Cries and Whispers, The Exorcist, and A Touch of Class are the extra credit movies.
I've already
that.
seen one of them.
Cool. Yeah, you did. You fucked up there, but that's okay. We still love you. Then it's The Godfather Part 2. Extra credit movies include Chinatown, The Conversation, Lenny, and The Towering Inferno. We'll see if Bob Fosse can recover with Lenny after the disappointment that was Cabaret. Anyway, and then later we have One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Other nominees that year include Barry Lyndon, Dog Day Afternoon, Jaws, and Nashville. Some would say the best 5 in a Best Picture lineup ever. I guess we'll see. On behalf of everyone here, thank you for watching. If you sat through us arguing for some time about where to, Holzman, if you want to be on, message me. I will. You can absolutely.
Greatest picture class of all time.
4 years later.
No. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you next week. Bye.
I do wish we could chat longer, but I'm having an old friend for dinner.